I'm Kat from the Wild Alaskan Company. Today I'm going to be cooking side striped shrimp skewers, and we're going to make two different recipes. We're just gonna put the shrimp on these little bamboo sticks that I have someplace here. They're all broken at the end so that they can fit in my pan. We're gonna grill them on a cast iron grill pan because that's the easiest thing to do. We're gonna do lemon herb shrimp skewers and then make some chili garlic shrimp tacos. Let's start with the shrimp. Just to introduce these, they are called side striped shrimp because they've got this nice little stripe down the sides. I'd actually never heard of side striped shrimp. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that, but living on the East Coast, you don't get to see these very often. These are super sweet. Once they're out of the shell, they're, to me, this perfect like bite-sized fork size. I really like these for their size. They're also super sweet, very delicate, a lot easier to peel than spot prawns. To prep them, put them right into the water out of the package. They were ready to peel in about 10 minutes. How I have been peeling them, because I love to save the shells for stock. Because there's so much roe on these, my recommendation is just to take something like a spoon and scrape out the roe like this from the belly. It's actually almost easier when it's still like partially frozen because you can just pull it off without making too much of a mess. Either way, it's not very messy to take the roe off. Now these are roeless, and then I can peel the shells off and use those for stock. Like I said, very easy to peel, very easy to prep. But now these are ready to go. We're going to make two different recipes today. The first one is lemon herb skewers. The other one is going to be for chili garlic shrimp tacos. We're actually going to cook the shrimp the same way for the same amount of time, and actually using some of the very same ingredients in this like marinade or preparation that I'm going to make for these, but they're going to have completely different flavor profiles and give you two great, easy options, great and delicious options for meals. All right, let me start with lemon herb shrimp skewers. So what we're looking at here, these are the two different like kind of dry ingredient bases that we're starting with for the two different recipes. I've just got like a little wedge of lemon in here, salt, garlic powder. This is just like oregano, but I think the recipe says Italian seasoning, some smoked paprika and black pepper. So this is what's going on to the lemon herb shrimp skewers. To compare the chili garlic shrimp tacos, we're using, again, some salt, pepper, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and in addition to that, some cumin, and this here is actually chili powder. Instead of lemon, we're going to use a lime. So these are going to have, like I said, very similar sets of ingredients, but have completely different outcomes in terms of flavor. So first thing I'm going to do is prep the lemon herb skewers. I just have a little bit of some melted butter. I might need to remelt this. Getting a little bit cool. Let me just melt that really quickly. In the meantime, I'm going to squeeze a couple teaspoons of lemon juice into this mixture here. Set this aside for now. And then this is probably good to pour in melted butter. It's going to go straight into the bowl. So we're just going to whisk this all together so that we have a nice mixture here. And since I'm going to do about half of this, I think I can do 9 shrimp each, but give this a little bit of a toss here. So we're going to let the shrimp hang out in here for now, but we're just going to set this aside for now so that I can make the other delicious marinade mixture. So this is the chili garlic tacos. We're going to do lime juice instead of lemon. There we go. This is going to use some olive oil, probably for this amount, maybe a tablespoon. And we'll give this a little bit of a stir. Same process, took 60 seconds maybe to make, and then we're just going to toss the shrimp in this and set them aside for a moment. Yum. Very different looks already with the different marinades for the shrimp, and we're gonna have really different flavors. Now that these are prepped, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my cast iron grill pan. While that is getting nice and hot, what we can do is start putting these onto skewers. My skewers were really long before. To get them to fit onto this little cast iron grill, I just knocked these in half. So they're a little crazy on the end here, but we're just gonna skewer 4 or 5 onto each of these. I like to have the shrimp tucked in next to each other. This will give them more time on the grill to kind of pick up nice, delicious charring. So we're just gonna do this to prep for all of the shrimp. Got my lemon herb skewers here, the chili garlic skewers here. We'll just rub a little bit of oil onto the grates like this. These are gonna go right on. See if I can fit all of them on here. I'm just pushing these down so they get some good contact with the grates. There we go. And I probably can squeeze this on this way. All right, so we've got some really nice sizzling happening right now, but we're just gonna let these cook untouched for about 2 minutes aside. But I'll just keep an eye on them to see if they look like they're getting nice and opaque, and then we'll flip them when they're ready. They should release really easily from the grates when they are ready to turn, since the proteins will have sort of formed a nice crust where the grill marks are. In the meantime, for the lemon herb skewers, those are just going to be something I'm going to eat right off the skewer, kind of like an appetizer. And then for the shrimp tacos, we're going to take the shrimp off the skewers and put them onto a couple of tortillas. For the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and put these onto the flame as well. I like to put these right over a flame like this. I like the direct heat on this, just until they get a little bit softened. All right, this one's nice and hot, and I think we can probably flip some shrimp. So let me see how easily this comes off. Very easily. All right. I think you can probably see this has really nice browning happening on the shrimp. So does this one. Love how these are looking. With the other side, maybe we'll just cook them for a minute and have shrimp very, very soon. So when you're cooking in a skillet, you might find that they're done a little bit sooner. Once they start curling up, that's probably when you want to take them off of the skillet. All right, so none of my sticks caught fire, which is wonderful. They are a little bit hot though. I think these are the shrimp taco ones. Yeah, okay, these are cumin and for my tacos. So we're gonna put this onto some tortillas. Let me put the shrimp on here first. I'm gonna take the shrimp off of these skewers. You can just drag a fork along them like this, hopefully. So I'll do 4 shrimp per taco. To make this salsa, all I'm doing is combining strawberries instead of pineapple. So this is like my sweet tart component here. Some red onion, got jalapeno finely diced, some tomatoes, about 1/4 of an avocado here for my couple of tacos, along with some lime juice. So this is going to go straight onto my shrimp here, and maybe a little bit of cabbage right on top. And these shrimp are just like the perfect little bite. So that is going to be a delicious snack here momentarily. While I let these hang out here, let me prep these lemon herb shrimp skewers. The only thing you have to do to prep them, put them onto a plate. Look at that. I have some parsley here that I'll sprinkle on top, and then give these a squeeze of fresh lemon, just like that. And then we've got these beautiful little appetizer shrimp skewers. So let me give this a taste here. So easy and so cute. I would love to have this as an afternoon snack anytime. It was really easy to make and just eat them right off of the skewers. This is a great thing to have in the backyard if you want to just hang out and have like a little beverage or refreshing cocktail, a little shrimp skewer. Super, super delicious. And then the tacos here, let me give this a taste as well. 2 thumbs up, super delicious. You know, that took all of 20 minutes to make 2 completely different meals. Like I said, they're so fun and easy to cook and super delicious and like the perfect little cute bite. With that, I'll wrap up in 2 weeks. We're gonna make a salmon pasta salad with orzo and summer vegetables. It's a good warm or cold dish for the season and super easy to make. I hope to see you there if you want to join us, and live wild.